Calloway. I'm the writer, director, and one of the producers of Mildred for $1 Million, starring Marla Gibbs, the legend.
And I am Bree Ely, playing Brittany, the granddaughter of Mildred, in the film Mildred for $1 Million, starring Marla Gibbs.
Starring Marla Gibbs.
That's the one, Marla Gibbs.
Where did the inspiration for this story come from?
So there's a real Mildred, and she's my grandma who lives in Houston, Texas, and it came from visiting her with my 4- and 6-year-old daughters, who have a little cameo in the movie, and just really thinking about her point of view, being born the year the FM radio was invented, and being alive in this time where we're all addicted to tech, where there's AI is taking over, where satellites are talking to our phones in our pocket, and just like what that must be like to try to connect to people in this day and age. So I just thought it would be funny if she tried to do that via TikTok,
by gaining 1 million followers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
She tries.
Yeah.
She tries.
Yeah, so she decides that's the only way she can connect with her little great-granddaughter is to have a TikTok presence.
wow, that's adorable. I love that.
Yeah.
And as you as an actress, what did your prep look like for this?
My prep for this was actually really exciting. Both of my grandparents or grandmothers have passed away, so to have the idea of like having a day to be able to connect with an older presence as a grandmother was really nice, and just the excitement of trying to like step out of your world. My character is part of a company. They had a conference in town, and she said, "I'm going to go see my grandmother," and so the whole thing is about them coming to see them, and then like having the great granddaughters there and having the grandsons there, and like what would it mean to have to be able to stop down and get to see them again? So it was really just about living in that kind of idea, the given circumstances for those actors out there of like being able to see people again.
Wow.
And you're a busy working mom who's like trying to juggle she's like on a call when she comes in, but you want to say hi to grandma, but you have work emails and you have 3 kids and you're just
Everyone's juggling.
it's chaotic.
Everyone's juggling right now, I think. So it's just nice to be able to think that we could actually put some kind of like touch on the experience of the great-grandmother who's actually trying to connect with her people.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful story. I love that. What was the collaboration process like? How open was it? Was it more structured?
We started with a table read in which Marla Gibbs, at 93 years young, showed up off book and was just incredibly, she set a level of professionalism that is just, you don't see anymore, but it also kind of started a family from that day, doing the table read where we all got to know each other, a couple weeks before set, and then we had a ton of fun just like creating the character backstories, and like what was your moment before, like even parts that had a few lines, you're the cashier but you really want to go on your break and your manager's looking at you and they're like, you better go on your lunch right now, so just a lot of fun with that.
Just from the jump, at the table read, we also did some like fake out photos for representing different timelines for the characters. So like myself and the guy who plays my husband changed clothes and did a picture in front of this set, which then became superimposed into the film to be like pictures that were in her home. So I feel like it was actually people living there, not just like dressed. And so it felt like there was always a focus from Kim to say like, let's make this feel alive and that people are living here and that it hasn't just started because the camera said, shoot. So, good times.
That's so real.
Oh, thank you, Katie. She said great answer.
Was there anything that you guys disagreed on? And if there was, how did you work it out?
No.
Easy. Awesome.
There are probably things I disagreed on with my husband, who's a cinematographer, but we always, our collaborations are always like that, and sometimes I'm wrong and sometimes he's wrong, and
You're always right.
But we just like to make everyone uncomfortable on the crew.
Oh my gosh. Sounds like you guys had a lot of fun shooting this.
So much fun. It was a big family, and Marla is like all of our grandma now. It was really, really sweet.
Marla and I share the same birthday.
Oh,
so
look
I
at
just
that.
feel like even more so, there was something serendipitous about the idea.
Yes.
And the character is named Gigi, which is the name that Kim has for her grandma. So it was like just this lovely little touches of family mixed
Yeah.
in.
Oh my God. I love that. That's amazing.
And we brought props from my grandma in Houston, so I like her recipe box and her little, like her tablecloth and little pieces of her were used all over the film. So super special. Okay, I think other people want to get over here.
Well, thank you guys so much, and I'm excited for audiences to see your film and your project.
Thank you, Jessica Alba.
Oh my God. Biggest compliment. Thank you guys.